Championship day had become a championship game. Texas A&M Rice, winner to the Super Regional, loser to the house. It was all on the line. After only pitching 4 innings of A&M's opening game because of the contest with Lamar being halted to a second day, Jason Meyer was able to come back 2 days later to give the Aggies some innings. But how many? Second game, second inning. Rice takes the lead. Clay Reichenbach's sacrifice fly to center scored Adam Rogers from third. Rogers had doubled to start the inning, and it's 1-0 Owls. Fourth inning, Aggies tie it. Austin Boggs sends one through the middle of the infield off Rice starter Josh Baker. Cliff Pennington racing around to home plate. Aggies won and Rice won. The game moves to the 6th, still tied at the same score. And that's when the dramatics and heroics begin. Big games produce big players, and it looked like there would be several of them on the clutch list with what transpired over the final innings. Bottom of 6th, Cliff Pennington singled up the middle to start the inning. Then Corey Patton singled to right. Austin Boggs was the next hitter to the plate. But after staying alive, fouling off pitches from Baker with 2 strikes on him, Boggs cramped up and could no longer stand. Enter Matt Alexander off the bench with 2 strikes already in the count. First pitch to him, laced down the right field line. Pennington is home from second. Aggies 2, Rice 1 on the Alexander heroics. Patton would go to third on the hit, and he came home on a sacrifice fly by Kobe Mavrolas. A&M pushes the lead to 3-1, headed to the 7th inning. Top 7, 2 outs, a man aboard for Rice. Jason Meyer had fought and fought all the way through the game despite the short rest. It looked like he'd get past the 7th with A&M's 3-1 lead still intact, but before he could get out of it, Clay Reichenbach sent a no-doubt shot over the left field wall. All of a sudden, it's tied again, this time at 3. Top 8, Meyer was relieved, and the Owls go on the attack. Runners on second and third, 2 outs. Adam Rogers, a huge base hit to give Rice a 5-3 lead. The Owls look to be in control, headed to the bottom of the 8th with that 5-3 lead. But in the Aggie half of the 8th, any previous heroics would give way to one man. With 1 out, Craig Stinson singled to put himself on base. John Infante then gets another single. He's on first while Stinson moves to second. Travis Bartek, an infield single. Stinson to third, Infante to second. Bartek now at first. Bases loaded with Aggies. Rice clinging to a 5-3 lead with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. High tension at Reckling Park, and right fielder Justin Ruggiano comes to the plate for Texas A&M.
First pitch to Ruggiano. Fly ball, that's to right field. It's going back, still going back, and run! Home run! Home run! Ruggiano, fastball on the outside corner. Drives it the other way. Grand slam home run.
Ruggiano, a grand slam home run. Texas A&M 7, Rice 5, just like that. Ruggiano usually wears number 21. In this one, he wore 46. When he came to the plate, the Aggies had 46 hits during the regional. He delivered number 47, and without a doubt, the biggest. In the top of 9, Kyle Nicholson in relief. He got the first 2 Owls, and when he struck out Adam Hale to end the game, a full day of fighting with the defending national champions had come to an end, and the fighting Texas Aggies had come out on top. Texas A&M 7, Rice 5. The Aggies win the Houston Regional and head for the Super Regional in Baton Rouge, Louisiana against the Bayou Bengals of LSU.
I think most of the time, the regionals I've been in and when I've seen championships won on the field, somebody's done something special. There's always a little bit special moment where somebody has their moment in their game, and it seems like it always happens. And certainly we had a couple guys step up and have their moment today. There's a good chance Matt will remember that at bat for a long time. I will too. I talked to him before. I said, you know, what we got to do is get those guys over. If you're more comfortable with 2 strikes already on you, just bunt him over. Go right ahead and bunt him over. And he said, well, I'd rather swing. And so He sure enough did, and it was a huge hit, big hit, and obviously Rouge's hit was, a storybook hit, and he'll remember that, and I will too.
Hey, I was just waiting for his first pitch fastball, and luckily he gave it to me because I know he had sharp breaking ball, and he had it, I was surprised he came out there throwing as well as he did, being that he had thrown 125 pitches. And I'm just sitting first pitch strike, and threw it to me, so just glad I can. I wasn't thinking, I knew it was gone. I was just kind of in shock. I still am in shock a little bit.
Definitely the worst feeling in the world is having somebody celebrate on your field. And last year watching U of H do that and just jump around on our mound was pretty tough. It's a long season. You fight for, this chance, and for them to celebrate on our field was tough. And, today was, it was awesome to, get the win, the big hit out of Rouge, and, it feels nice.
Ruggiano the hero, but don't forget Cliff Bennington, who was the MVP of the bracket, going 8 for 13 in A&M's 4 games, scoring 8 runs. Don't forget Jason Meyer, who went deep into the final game, giving the Aggies a chance after pitching 4 innings just 2 days earlier. Don't forget Matt Alexander's big hit and Zach Jackson's work in the first game. And most of all, don't forget about the 2004 Aggies, who still have a shot at Omaha and the College World Series.